For all of you folks out there that's losing sleep, you never allow anybody to make you feel bad about being so blessed when you've worked your ass off to get it. You decided all the clubs, partying, hanging out, popping bottles with models and all that shit, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing, playing basketball, shooting on weekends while everybody else is clubbing and hanging out. You got your focus right. These are the type of people that I can connect to and identify. It doesn't matter if you think I'm a bigger star or I got more money. I respect any motherfucker that wakes up every day and work their ass off to live their life and lifestyle. So then you got all these people running around who act like they're entitled to your life and your lifestyle because you're your friends. Let me tell you something, homie. I don't owe you shit. You see me in my Rolls Royce, private planes, rooftop hotel, 5-6-star lifestyle. I've worked my ass off to have it, and you can keep all your little slick ass comments to yourself. Cause guess what? I don't remember the last time I lost sleep over a hater. It's not that I'm above opinions. It's not that I'm bigger, greater, or more significant than anybody, but you will never make me feel bad about being this blessed when I've worked my ass off to get here. You got a problem with your life and your lifestyle? You want to sit on the internet and make comments, create usernames, go on the blogs, and tear everybody else down about their life and their lifestyle, who they dating, who they fucking, who they marrying, what divorce issues they going through? What you got going on with your life, homie? Who are you? Huh? You're still alive, but you're waking up every day and going to sleep, not doing nothing with your life and your time. But yet, you hate and you're jealous and you're envious and got a problem with everybody else and everybody else's blessed life. But you ain't doing shit. You playing Xbox, eating gum, chicken, fucking around, chasing chicks, trying to make chicks think that you are what you appear to be. I'm putting you on blast. And believe it or not, some of y'all might think that I'm saying this to somebody. I don't have nobody in my life. I'm not directing this at none of my homies that I still fuck with, none of my boys that I used to fuck with. I ain't got no issues with nobody, even though my forehead is all wrinkled up and I got y'all thinking that I'm going through something. I'm putting this out there, man. I be on the internet, man. I be looking at comments and it just dawned on me. We got folks that wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning with 3-4 kids. Single mothers raising their kids on their own, deadbeat dads who don't show up for nothing on any level. And then you got homegirls of that mother or family members of that hard-working mother, and they hating on you. You got 4 kids. You on the bus at 6 a.m. train, going, seeking, hunting, trying to work your ass off to provide for kids that you are now raising. You didn't make the kids on your own, but you're raising them on your own. So I'm sending this message out there to all of the men and the women who work their ass off every fucking day. Whether you're a multi-millionaire, whether you just got a couple thousand in your account or even a couple of hundred, that's your money. You worked your ass off for it. Don't lose no sleep over these haters, man. The reason they got a problem with your life is because they don't have a life. The reason why they paying so much attention to all of the amazing and wonderful things you got going on with your life and your career is because they don't have one. Huh? People are talking behind your back because you left them a long time ago. They're behind you. I love this life. Huh? I love this life. For a hater, you think I'm showing off. I woke up like this, baby. You can never make comments and make me feel bad about a life and a lifestyle that I work my ass off for. Working my ass off every day, trying to survive and maintain the gifts from God. Huh? It's one thing to get a house. It's another thing to be able to keep a house. It's one thing to spark and initiate a career. It's another thing to be blessed enough to maintain a career. Some of y'all think because I'm handsome or because I'm talented, I can sing and I can act. That's the reason why I'm still on. I'm a thinking man. I know how to use my mind. When you're a thinking man or a thinking woman, you're a weapon. You can look at people and you can say, I hear what you're saying, but my instincts and my discernment and my intuition is telling me something differently. When you move and you operate from a place of being centered, being God-fearing, and having your priorities together. Why are you going to clubs when you broke and fucked up? Why do you have the latest iPhone when you got no money? Huh? You've missed every child support payment in the world, but yet you out here running around with all these random bobblehead ass chicks going to dinners, lunches, and to the movies, and your kid is over there fucked up and hungry. Huh? You ain't got it together, man. Ladies, come on, man. Come on. All of this independent talk, I'ma get my own, I'ma have my own, and you out here freeloading. You in the gym not to work out and get right. You in the gym trying to get your body right so you can go hang out with some celebrity and pimp your way to the top. What about all the women that's in college and school that's studying the bar exam? Trying to move the needle forward, do something to self-help education instead of like, you know what, I'm just gonna live my life freeloading and coming up off of everybody else. I don't understand that, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I want y'all to understand. Never, ever allow anybody to make you feel bad about being so blessed when you work your ass off to live your life and lifestyle. Feed your kids, feed your family. Be there for people when they need you the most. If you can, cool. Don't ever give. Listen to me, I'm giving you advice that I wish somebody gave me. Don't ever give money and pay everybody's bills because you feel bad about having more than everybody else. It's not about being evil, mean, and condescending. Some of you haters, y'all are gonna write some negative shit in my comments. I don't care. I have a bottom line, and my bottom line is this, man. I was broke and fucked up my whole life. I decided that I wanted better for my life. I decided that I think that there's something greater, better, and more significant out there for my life. I didn't have I was in the hood, born and raised in Watts. It's not about being in Watts. It's about saying, you know what? The homies is constant. The homies getting killed every other week. I have no control of anything and anybody in this environment. When I'm hungry, I can't eat. When I don't want to be here no more, I'm stuck because I ain't got no car, no gas money. I'm fucked up. I had a problem with my broke. And I decided that, you know what? I love myself enough to do something about it. Some of y'all complain about your life, but you have yet to reach that breaking point where you're tired of being tired and you decide to do something about it. Live your life to the fullest. Fuck clubbing, partying, having sex. Y'all need to wait on having kids, man. Don't bring no babies in this world and you barely eating for yourself. How you gonna provide for kids? They're innocent. They didn't have nothing to do with the fact that they came in this world. Food stamps, SSI checks, pimping the system because you out here making babies irresponsibly, Close those legs, open those books, stay focused, understand that the kids ain't going nowhere. And in most cases, you're going to end up having kids with dudes who you think was ready to be a father, but they little boys that's trying to play like they're men. Huh? It's one thing to make a baby, it's another thing to understand what it takes to raise a child. Some of y'all just ain't got it figured out. So I'm saying to you, if you make it to the end of this video, I want you to write, I refuse to let anybody make me feel bad about being so blessed. I refuse to allow anyone, let me say it again, I refuse to allow anyone to make me feel bad about being so blessed. Stop hating on motherfuckers when you ain't out here doing no work. You want to act, but you ain't doing nothing to further yourself as an actress or an actor. You want to model, but you ain't doing nothing to further your business. You want to be a successful businessman, you playing Xbox and Nintendo all day. Come on, man. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. I'm tired of people out here with all these excuses about their life, their environment, their surroundings, living in the hood, broke, fucked up. I was in the hood, broke, fucked up too. Whether I was singing or not, there was no way I was gonna stay in the hood. There's no way. Why? Because I got tired of being tired. I got tired of being in situations and environments that I had no control of. I'm at home. You're gonna be drunk and fucked up today. You're gonna be high. You're gonna have all your boys in the crib. Everybody smoking weed and drinking, rolling dice in my living room. All that shit had to stop. That's why I decided to do something. I'm letting y'all know there's another level to this shit. There's another level to this shit. Keep complaining. You can sit on the pity potty all you want and complain about your life. Huh? Everybody's been through some shit in their childhood. Alcohol and drug abuse, homies dying, family members, grandmother, family dying, and it all sets you back. It's a setback for a setup to get to the ultimate blessings. Huh? You will grow through what you go through. You will grow through what you go through. The question is, are you willing to go through it? When you're going through some shit, you don't stand still. You keep going. You grow through it. And people being soft about telling the truth ain't never changed my life. It takes somebody to keep it all the way 1,000. I love y'all, man. It's not lonely at the top if you help somebody else get there. And I'm doing my thing. I've never claimed to be the biggest star, and I've never claimed to have the most money. I'm doing me. But I earned this shit, man. And I'm never gonna let anybody make me feel bad about this life and lifestyle that I live when I work my ass off to have it. Because you got money doesn't mean you're gonna be happy. Because they say more money, more problems. I ain't got no problems. I've gotten rid of all my problems because I have a choice. Nobody wants to hang out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people. I've gotten rid of all things, people, and situations that I don't fuck with, including certain people in my family. I don't need no negative energy, homie. I want to wake up every day and smile and enjoy my life. I've been through enough shit, man. Nobody wakes up and signs up for dysfunction. Who does that? Where's pain? Where's dysfunction? Right there? Cool. Who does that? Man, stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting with me. All right? Stop talking. Stop bullshitting. If you really got a problem with your life, you'll change it. You're not tired of being broke. You're not tired of being stuck. You're not tired of all the gun violence and drama and dysfunction around you. You're not tired of being in an abusive relationship. You're not tired, because if you was tired, you would actually do some shit about it. Can't tell me you ain't tried. Anybody who is determined to do something, who wants something to be different, it will eventually be different. I'm tired of all of y'all sitting around. It's the community, it's the environment, it's the white man. Stop bullshit, man. You're gifted, you're talented. God has much bigger plans for you in your life. Everything around you is going to change as soon as you change the things around you. It's very simple. You can be in the hood, broke and fucked up. Change your mind, and everything about your bank account, your surroundings, your environment for your kids, the safety of any and everything going on will all change. I'm tired of everybody running around complaining as if you're on the receiving end of whatever this world wants to dump on you and you don't have a choice. Don't come at me and say you famous with money and it's very easy for you to say, because I was broke and I was fucked up and I was stuck. And of all the things that you would assume that motivated me to work my ass off and make my life different, I was hungry. It was food that motivated me to do things differently, believe it or not. While everybody else was looking to get out of school and go home, I never wanted to go home because there was never no food there. And that was my issue. It was never money, materialistic things, getting girls, jewelry, cars, and all the dumb shit that one would assume when you living in the hood and fucked up. South Central LA Watts. If you don't know nothing about it, look it up. And beyond the Watts riots that we're famous for, it's a lot of shit, drama, gangs, prostitution, drugs, a lot of craziness that's happening on the day-to-day. Not throughout Watts, it's a lot of great and amazing people, but it's a lot of dysfunction. And that's what I grew up in. And I had a problem with it, and I did something. Some of y'all running around talking too much. Shut up and do some shit different. Tired of people out here with all these excuses. You complaining about the man who's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even physically abusing you, and you're still with him. You're a walking contradiction. You have no bottom line. You have no bottom line. And that's why you continue to be taken advantage of. It's time to grow up, man. It's tired of people to really get out of this, excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. You have created every excuse in the world in your mind, and you have figured out a way to justify it in your mind, and it makes sense to you. That's why you're still in it. That's why you're out of shape. That's why you're still doing the same shit that you're doing, because you have it makes sense to you in your mind. You got a problem with it, but then you justify it. And once you justify it, you stay in it. I love my fans, but I'm tired of the bullshit, man. I'm tired of the excuses. I want you to be successful. I want you to stop coming up with reasons and excuses as to why you're doing the same shit over and over and over and over. Anybody that's 20 years old and up, and if you're real mature, then you're ready to make some real grown-up decisions from the age of 17. There is a such thing as changing everything as soon as you change your mind. You got horrible taste in friends. That's why all your friendships and relationships are fucked up. That's why all your friends are talking about you, shitting on you, putting all your business in the street. That's why it's all happening. Because you got horrible taste in friends. And then once you discover what they're doing, how they're treating you, what they're saying behind your back, you're so desperate to have people in your life because you need the validation, you keep them all around and don't get rid of them. So then you expect everything to be different. Can you really expect any results to be any different if you keep things the same way? You're the one who's telling me about your friends and how much you hate them, don't trust them, and they never got you. They never support you and show up for you when you need them the most, but you're always showing up for them. And then you tell everybody the same shit. Soon as they messed up, need some money, need some help, soon as they going through something, I always show up for them and have their back. But let me get fucked up. Let me get broke and money's a little tight. They won't even call me back. So why are you continuing to show up and support people that never support you? Do you really expect things to be different? So now you've decided to be on the receiving end of all of these abusive, ungrateful, unappreciative people that takes advantage of they're taking your kindness for weakness. And then you go to sleep every night, irritated, annoyed, miserable, frustrated, and even to the point of being depressed because you just can't understand it. Change your mind and it's gonna change your life. I'm tired of it. While y'all looking at me winning multi-millionaire movies, singing, acting, y'all think that I'm just gifted and talented? It's all in the way you think. It's all in your mind. So I'm saying to you, if you make it to the end of this video, I want you to write, I refuse to let anybody make me feel bad about being so blessed. I refuse to allow anyone, let me say it again, I refuse to allow anyone to make me feel bad about being so blessed. Now there's all kind of ways to give back. Charity, give to the homeless. You can go to places and have conversations at boys and girls clubs because all these teenagers are running around here lost with no sense of direction. This is my way of giving back. It's not about cutting a check. Every time somebody gives back, they think, well, I ain't got no money to give back. You can give back from just having conversations with people, giving them insight and information on how to become successful. That's why I do these videos. If you make it to the end of this message, I want you to write what I told you to write earlier. I forgot my quote. Out.